Hi, ladies. I was about to lay down and take a nap. But then I was like, I want to go live in the Bod Squad, Dash the Diamond group, say, hey, happy Friday. And I also wanted to draw a roadmap to Diamond so that you guys can see what it looks like, that it's really not that hard. And obviously there's YouTube videos going over this, not like you won't understand it from my point of view, but in case you want to learn more about it, just go to YouTube and type in how to get to Diamond and you'll find videos. But I wanted to show you exactly how to get to Diamond and like draw you a roadmap of what it should look like. Hi, Jen. Jennifer, do you like to be called Jen or Jennifer? I've always wondered that. I keep on wanting to call you Jen. Okay, so you guys, I have my notebook here, okay? And so I'm going to put up at the top me, okay? So there's you. And as you're signing up coaches, you want to make sure that you are evening out your legs. And for those of you newer coaches who don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go to the Building Your Team of Coaches file in the Bod Squad. Go to the video down at the bottom of that file. Watch that video that I made that says before you turn Emerald, before you sign up to coaches. Watch that video because that's going to lay out exactly how to even out your legs back and forth as you're signing up coaches so that not only do you hit Emerald and start qualifying for team cycle bonuses, but over time you're balancing out your legs so that you're going to hit Diamond. I made a huge mistake in the beginning of my business of only stacking one leg, and then I had like a lot of coaches on my left leg and no coaches on my right leg. And not only are you going to get your volume and your income all wonky, but you're not going to rank advance. So, not the end of the world if you screwed that up, because I screwed it up royally and I left a lot of money on the table. So I want to make this video to prevent that from happening for you. So watch that video if you haven't. Also, there is a video in that same file that Christine Dwyer did. Watch that one. I think it's like how to set up a binary MLM system or something like that. Watch that because it really visually explains how to maximize your volume on both legs in order to maximize your income and build your team of coaches, balancing out your legs so that you're rank advancing, all that jazz. And just how to find a healthy balance between those two concepts, because you always want to focus on volume and also rank, which is obviously both going to help your commission. So, I just want to say that going Diamond, you guys, is like going Emerald over and over and over again. So placing coaches on your left leg, then your right leg, then your left leg, then your right leg, left, right, left, right, left, right, or right, left, whatever. But you want to make sure you're toggling back and forth between the right and left legs. So you're going to have to manually change people, and in those videos, it'll explain how to do that, but you go to the My Business tab in the Coach Online Office, click on My Preferred Placement, and then select right or left. Don't mess with the weak outside or inside legs. Don't touch that. Just do left or right. Very simple. And in order to see the balance of your downline, do not go to the genealogy placement. Don't go to the genealogy thing. Like, go to My Business, go to My Downline, go to My Sponsorship Drill Down only, and that's going to give you a list of your coaches, and it's going to show in that slot what leg they're on. So it's going to show all your coaches, and then it's going to show, are they on their left leg, your left leg, or your right leg? And so I'm going to draw exactly what it takes to hit Diamond. So let me kind of draw it out here. I can't really talk and draw at the same time, so just some awkward silence. I don't know who's on right now. I can see like one person is on. Hello, who is ever watching? Okay, so you'll see it's kind of backwards, obviously, because, Facebook Live turns everything backwards, but I put the L for left leg, R for right leg, and those circles are just 4 coaches on each leg. So, 1 coach, 2 coach, 3 coach, 4 coach. On the other leg, it's 1 coach, 2 coach, 3 coach, 4 coach. So in order to hit Diamond, you have to have 4 active coaches, not necessarily business builders. They can be discount coaches. 4 coaches on your right leg, 4 coaches on your left leg. And not only that, but one of those coaches on your left leg has to be Emerald. So they have to have 2 coaches on their team. Doesn't matter where they are or when they signed up. So it's going to kind of look like this. Okay. So you see how I have like 8 total coaches that are active. They don't have to be business builders. They can be discount and business builders, preferably business builders. And then 1 coach on each leg is Emerald. They have 2 coaches on, 1 coach on their left leg, 1 coach on their right leg. And you can't have like 2 coaches on your right leg be Emerald and no coaches on your left leg be Emerald. They have to be even, okay? They have to be even. So it's kind of a guessing game when you get coaches signed up. You're not always going to get it right, not right, but you're not always going to get it correct when you place them. Don't worry about it. As long as you're inviting and recruiting like a mad woman and building your downline like crazy, you're going to get business builders. And as long as you're inviting your challengers to coaching, they might start out as discount coaches and turn to active coaching. So never for a second, prejudge people and think, oh, they're just going to be a discount coach forever. Always follow up with them because they should be in the bod squad. They can definitely see what our team feel is like, our team culture. And what's another thing I wanted to tell you guys here? It's pretty simple. I don't want to really overcomplicate it because it's really that easy. You just have to make sure that you're constantly building, you guys. You're gonna have people drop off. You're gonna have, those coaches go inactive. You're going to have coaches that quit. So you just have to keep on piling people up. You never, ever, ever get to the point where you've recruited 8 coaches and then you sit back and you're like, okay, I'm good. Now I get to be a millionaire in 2 years. No, it's not how that works. To give you an idea, you guys, of how massive this thing can grow, I have 823 coaches underneath me. Not my personal coaches, but my coaches, their coaches' coaches. However, I personally have about 160 coaches in my downline who are mine. So they're a mix of discount coaches, they're a mix of active coaches. So if you're sitting here thinking recruiting 2 coaches or 8 coaches or having 10 coaches on your team is going to get you anywhere, it's not. It's not at all. Not even close. This is a numbers game. You have to remember the 90-10 rule. 10% of people who start coaching are going to stick with it and actually build this thing. And so that's just the way it is. Same thing with people that you invite to the opportunity and your fitness groups, right? 10% of people say yes, 90% of people say no, but they're always not right nows. So just think about that always. Never, ever get complacent, never slow down, never take your foot off the gas, especially when you get a builder. You guys, you never ever know when someone will stop working this business. I have people that are halfway to diamond sometimes, and then they fall off the map for a while. So don't ever for a second, I know this is kind of pessimistic thinking, but you have to be realistic and watch out for yourself here because your income will suffer if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You cannot count on anybody in this business as much as you'd like to. You have to go off of their actions. So if someone says they want to run with this thing, yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Fabulous. I'm going to make sure I focus on them. However, I'm not focusing on them if they do not back up their words with actions. You know what I mean? So, you have to be smart. You have to be smart about this and not get emotional about it. Okay. I made that mistake in the beginning of my business. You're going to get people who quit. You're going to get people who say one thing and do another. It's going to happen. Always tell yourself anything that happens in this business, good or bad, is normal. It's always normal. Someone, especially me, has gone through it before. So if you ever need to talk about something, feel free to tell me about it, ask me about it, but know that it's normal, okay? So don't ever question if you're doing anything right or wrong. I love to help people with wording in conversations. I find that that's the number one place where coaches are having a hard time, and that's the reason why they're getting a lot of no's more than usual. It's normal to get no's, but it's not normal to get so many where you're not hitting Success Club if you're talking to the amount of people that you should be talking to. You know what I mean? So that's where we kind of have to adjust and troubleshoot and see what's going on. So that's what I'm here for. Send me your conversations. If you feel like your wording is off, or especially if you're not following the conversation guide, start following that thing, because you're doing a huge disservice to your business if you're not doing the conversation guide, because the conversation guide has value, it has a sequence, and it makes sure that you are not allowing the customer to be in control of the conversation. You are in control, and you're asking the right questions, you're getting their pain and pleasure points, you're getting them the information that they need for their goals, you're sending them videos, and you're getting them signed up. So this is such perfect timing. I need to watch the videos you named. I thought I needed the coaches to be actively working the business to count. So now I have some rearranging to do. I'm at a point where my coaches are all discount coaches for now. That's okay, Jen. That's going to happen a lot. I should actually run through my my downline and see what percentage are discount coaches. But you know what? Going back to that 90-10 rule, I would say 10% of, yeah, that's about right. Like literally, I have about 10 lifetime diamonds on my downline. And I have like 160 coaches, but they're not all business builders. And I'd say about 10% of that number are working the business. They might be walking with the business. They might be running with the business, but they're on average hitting like Success Club 2 to Success Club 20 plus. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a numbers game. And I think so many coaches get wrapped up in sitting back on their haunches, and they get comfortable because they think like once they hit diamond, that is like the magic sweet spot, and it's only the beginning. Like I almost wish that there wasn't an emerald rank, because it is so important to just focus on diamond and beyond, because I can't even explain to you the benefits of diamond and beyond, that most people see diamond as this like huge daunting thing because we've blown it up into this awesome thing, which it is, but it makes it more hard for people to achieve, where I feel like if we take that dauntingness away from it, it becomes more easy to achieve, because you know, we just stop overcomplicating it. It's just going emerald over and over again and inviting to the opportunity like crazy, like, you know, focusing on getting people results with their health and fitness, and they're going to naturally fall in love with the opportunity and the lifestyle, and that's what gets them to become awesome coaches. And there's actually a statistic, you guys, that, hi Andrea, that 70% of diamonds come from challenge groups. How crazy is that? So I used to love to get people started with the coaching opportunity before they have ever done a challenge group. No, I never, ever, ever have someone do that unless they are simultaneously doing a challenge group. Like they will feel so lost and confused more than normal. They won't have passion for the products. They don't know what the heck they're doing, what Beachbody is. They don't know what the challenge groups are, which is like the main basis of our business, you know? So I do have people start up coaching, but it's usually, you know, like if they want to do the challenge group, their first challenge group, and simultaneously start coaching, I will have people do that. And those are usually people who are like, you know, balls to the wall. They want to go run with this thing, and they have a deep reason why they need to work this. I will never neglect someone of that opportunity, but I definitely make it known to them, like, just a heads up that it would be great for you to share your journey while you're doing your challenge group. Let's not get the cart ahead of the horse here type thing. So I've had a couple bad experiences with getting girls signed up as coaches before they ever did a challenge group, and they got scared. And again, that's their personality type. But, you know, I was the coach who didn't even get her challenge pack, and I was already like recruiting 10 people. So I didn't even have my Shakeology or my 21-day fix in the mail yet, and I was already like recruiting 10 people to my next challenge group. I was basically like that person who said, hey, this is what I'm doing. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, but I am running this accountability group. you know, who wants to do this to stay accountable with me? I really need your help with this. And that was me. Like, I knew that I wanted a different financial stream of income. And to me, I loved fitness. I knew Beachbody before, so it was kind of easy for me. But I hope this made sense, you guys. Please let me know if this does not make sense. There are a ton of videos on YouTube from other coaches in the business who have talked about what I just talked about. So hopefully that cleared up a lot of misconceptions or a lot of confusion. Jennifer, did that help you? Do you have any other questions right now about the layout or anything? Hopefully it didn't overcomplicate, because hopefully that just made things more simple. Andrea, does that make sense to you? I know you're really close to Diamond. Holy crap. So is Courtney. Courtney's really close to Diamond. I was actually going to give her a shout out today. She is insanely close. I think she has all of her coaches. I think she has like way more than 4 coaches on each leg, and she has 2 coaches, one on her left, one on her right, that are almost to Emerald. I think they're like 1 coach away each, so that's so cool. But yeah, and you guys, another thing really quick before I go. Once you do hit Diamond, do not be upset or surprised when you drop rank a couple times here and there. It is normal to go and fluctuate between, you know, Diamond back to Emerald, Diamond back to Emerald, you know, because you're building that solid foundation. Your new coaches are still getting their feet off the ground, and their business center is going to fluctuate a little bit as they're building their solid foundation. So know that that's normal. However, it is not normal if you are fluctuating between Diamond, Emerald for more than a few months, because what that tells you is that you are not recruiting to the opportunity like you should and creating your solid foundation. After a while, you guys, obviously those 4 coaches on each leg, it's going to grow to like 8, 15, 20, 30 coaches on each side. And then you're going to get numerous Emeralds on each leg. That is when you will lock in Diamond and beyond. And that is when you start hitting 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, is when those people who stemmed off and they're building their business, when they go Diamond, that's when you hit those, you know, 1-star, 2-stars. Not going to go in depth of how that works, but you get bonuses and stuff when you start to build your business and they start to build their business. So it's really, really cool. I love the business plan and the compensation plan with this. Like, it's amazing. It's so amazing. The more people you help, the more income you make. And that's the way it should be, right? People shouldn't be making money in this thing if they're not helping people. You've been inviting no matter what, so you you made so much sense. I need to slow my roll. What do you mean by that, Andrea? I just grabbed my boob. I don't know, maybe I'm reading that wrong. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna head off here, but so good to connect with you. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you later. All right. Bye.